Hello, coin collectors out there. Welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. There is a cool error coin associated with the 1952 D, and that is the D over S mint mark. Hopefully everyone is having a great day as always. In today's video, we are looking at the 1952, 1953, and 1954 Lincoln wheat ears reverse pennies, and these all have the D mint mark on them, indicating that they were made at the Denver Mint. So in today's video, we will talk about the mintages of these coins, the reverse side design, which you might not be familiar with if you're more accustomed to the Lincoln Memorial reverse side. And we will also talk about error coins associated with these 3 years, 1952, 53, and 54 Denver Mint coin. And the 1952 actually has a very interesting error coin associated with it. It has a D over S mint mark, so that is pretty cool. All right, let's first start with the mintages. We'll start with the first year in this series right here. This is the 1952 Denver Mint. There were a lot of these coins produced. Let me zoom in and get a even better angle of the coin for you. So in 1952 at the Denver Mint, there were 746 million of these produced. Now, because there were so many produced at a very fine 20 grade coin, these are only going to be worth about 10 cents, which is obviously much better than the face value of the coin being 1 cent. You can pretty much sell all of the wheat ears reverse pennies for a little bit of a premium because people are just into collecting them. And so there's some value associated with just being a wheat ears. So that's how you get the 10-cent value for the very fine 20. Now, as you go up to a mint state 65 condition for the 1952 D, those will be worth $2. So the real high-end mint state condition coin is going to be worth $2. A coin like this right here might be worth between 5 and 10 cents. Now, obviously, you're not going to want to spend money on getting the coin graded because that will cost you, $15, $20. But you could sell a loose coin like this, put it in a bundle with maybe 100 or 1,000 other wheat pennies, and then sell it to a coin collector. All right, so we've got the 1952 Denver Mint. I did mention that I would talk about the design. So what we see on the reverse design right here is the wheat ears reverse. We see the 2 wheat ears surrounding the lettering. We see E pluribus unum at the top, 1 cent, which is the face value of the coin in United States of America in the wheat ears. Now, the wheat ears design was made from 1909 until 1958. After that, we started seeing the Lincoln Memorial starting in 1959 on the reverse side of this coin. This coin is a mostly copper coin. It's 95% copper, 5% zinc, and it has a weight of 3.11 grams. So that weight and design are going to be the same for all 3 of these Denver minted coins that we are looking at. Now transitioning into this one right here, the 1953 Denver Mint. So 1953 actually saw some lower mintages, but still very high. There were 700,515,000 of these produced in 1953 at the Denver Mint. Same prices associated with the very fine 20 that will be worth about 10 cents. However, mint state 65, that will be only worth $1. So you see kind of the higher end graded coins come down to $1 compared to the $2 value that we were looking at earlier. In the third and final in the 3 coin series that we're looking at right here, and then we'll get into the error coins, are the 1950. This one right here, the 1954 Denver Mint, 251 million of these were produced, and those will have the same values associated with them as the previous 1953 that we're looking at right here. So that's 10 cents for a very fine 20 graded coin, and then $1 associated with a mint state 65. Now on to the error coins, which is what most people consider kind of the most exciting part of cherry picking and looking for coins in great condition. Starting with the 1952 D. Now I mentioned that there is a cool error coin associated with the 1952 D, and that is the D over S mint mark. So the primary D mint mark was punched into the die over a previous punched S. The lower curve of the S is evident south of the D. So look at the for the D coin right here, then go a little bit south, and if you see a previous punched S right in there, then you will have the 1952 D over mint mark D over S. Now these do sell for quite a high premium. At a graded 40 coin, this will be worth $25 for the variety, all the way up to a mint state 65. These will be worth $150. So a mint state 65 D over S mint mark error coin is really where the value is. Now, as far as other error coins for this series right here, the 1953 D also has a repunched mint mark, which is a little bit different than the D over S mint mark. Instead of the D appearing on top of the S, you will have a D appearing on top of a D. So that's what's known as the repunched mint mark. And the point of focus that you want to look for is right at the mint mark, right there. So there's a secondary D is evident west of the primary D. So go west of the primary D. And if you've got kind of a secondary D right there, that will be the repunched mint mark error. Now these ones are a little bit more common than D over S mint mark error that we were talking about with the previous coin. These will only be worth $35 for a mint state 65 condition. So they're still selling at a premium, but not quite as much as the D over S mint mark premium that we were talking about before. And on to the third coin in the series, and there's another error associated with this mint mark as well. So 1952 D, a repunched mint mark DDD exists that's mentioned in the Cherry Picker's Guide. So this is a tripled mint mark with a secondary D's. Is evident to the north and south of the primary D. So there's actually three mint marks are evident. You've got the primary one, which is kind of what we see right here, which is what you would normally expect. And then if you look north and south, you'll see north right here and south right here. You'll see another D that it was repunched over. And these ones have a value of $50 for a mint state 65. So with all three of these mint mark errors, it's going to really depend on the condition of the coin, but there are some very cool documented errors associated with these. So to recap them, 1954, we have the triple punched mint mark right here. So there's a secondary D's are evident north and south. With 1953, this one right here, there's a repunched mint mark, but just one, which is the secondary D is evident to the west of the primary D. And then with 1952, that is the D over S mint mark. So all three of these have some mint mark repunched errors that are very valuable if you can find them. All right, everyone, that's all the info that I've got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Best of luck coin collecting out there. Enjoy.